this thing. I don't post live that way. Let me know.
Uh-huh.
So you see the preview.
It's live.
Alright.
And the preview is not even like showing. It's still a dark screen, but it's only showing that it's live. I've been live for some seconds now.
Ah,
Anyway, fingers crossed it's okay.
okay. But I believe it's not lagging. We're good today.
Yeah, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, let me do the introduction. Hi guys, and welcome to the Contrast Podcast. So we are still trying to figure out this YouTube news system. So normally what usually happens is we see the preview, then we click go live. But right now it's like no viewing of preview, just go live.
I
And
see the
like
preview from OBS without going live. But
yeah,
that preview on OBS is completely different from what you see when you.
yeah.
There's a show that I always watch. 85 South Show. Bunch
Okay.
of fools, but I like it. I like crazy stuff. What I like
What's it
about the
about?
show is they don't have this kind of. Okay, we are live. The show just started. They are just talking about crazy shit, just discussing, talking. Make you
Uh-huh.
laugh, and you think that's actually the show, and then you see they say, "Stikes, yes, welcome to the 85 South Show." When you thought that was already the show, because it's really interesting. You see the kind of conversations
Yeah.
guys have, but they just casually talk.
Mm-hmm. So we should start doing our own like that, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should. So, if you guys have seen the topic, we are going to be talking about the whole issue with Biggie 237. So, Biggie 237, I would say they have not had an easy start. They have not had an easy start from the host to the house, contestants saying this, people saying this about contestants, and now, yeah, voting has come and they are still being accused of fraud. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so for those who don't know what's happening, let me just give some background story. So there's this girl, her name is
Yeah,
Nerissa. So
yeah.
on she was the first house captain of Biggie 237. So she was the first house captain. So
Mm,
that's why I really know her name. That's why her name stands out to me because like I was in Nerissa, this, Nerissa, that. And also on Instagram, scrolling through Instagram,
yeah.
you see her posts are being sponsored. So
Mm,
there's this card or Biggie, like the contestants' face and their numbers, vote for this person.
yeah.
Is being sponsored. Her pictures are being sponsored on Instagram. So she's really like going big. She's really sponsoring her stuff. Then we also have okay, so when this whole thing came out, right? So the whole thing is she has 6,000, yeah, 6,000 votes.
Yeah,
The person who follows her has 1.7k.
yeah,
So she's at a 6,000 and the person behind her is at 1.7.
yeah.
So the people are like, this is fraud. How can it be? Julia is in the building. It has been so long. Oh my
Oh,
god.
really? What's up? What's
Yeah,
up? What's
Julia
up?
has not
What's
been around
up?
for so long.
Yeah.
Hey,
Let me open up the live
welcome.
here so I can be seeing it too. I can jump in.
Yeah,
I can read the
Julia,
comments too.
welcome. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's been
tell us why
really
you've
long.
been missing. We want to know why have you been missing. Let us know. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So so when the whole thing came out, people were like, it's fraud. Okay, Lloyd is in the building. I'm here, guys, loving your smiles. Hi
yeah.
Lloyd, welcome. Hope you're having a great day.
You.
So yeah, we're talking about Biggie 237 and the whole fraud accusation, right? So
Yeah.
Nerissa is at a 6,000, the next person is at 1.7. And a lot of
Yeah.
people are like, how come this is fraud? Like Biggie, something is, there's some mistakes here, right?
Yeah.
So one of her team members has come up and said she has a group of 200 people. They have a WhatsApp group of 200 people. Every day, each of those people are required to vote every day and send screenshot proof of that vote every day. And so in 1 week, 200 people voting every day for her.
Damn.
So if you look at it and you're like, in a week she'll have like a lot. If you do the math, you can get why she's getting to that 6,000. And in addition to that, her posts are being sponsored
Yeah,
on
that was
Instagram.
supposed to be my point. I wanted to say, what do they expect? Like, she's sponsoring her post. What do they expect? Do they expect to get organic? Like, it's kind of organic, but not organic, you know? But just the fact that she's sponsoring it, she's having more reach than everybody else who just want to go based on the normal view counts on the shows. And yeah, of course, the number is supposed to be humongous. It's supposed to be like a landslide, the way it is.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, like, I'm looking at all the contests, and up to now, the only name that really still stands out to me is Nerissa. I don't know why. Like, people have been doing things, but the name that still stands out to me, if you tell me,
Even
name a
on the
Biggie
list that I
237
saw,
contestant.
the girl even posted like that made that video, that screenshot, that
Yeah.
did that act. Her name's not even there.
Okay.
But yeah, her name is not there.
Yeah. It's crazy. Julia is saying, miss you guys so much. We miss you, Julia. I have been sitting and Oh, okay, okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah, GC,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
My baby
Yeah.
sister also told me yesterday she'll be finishing today. So I think so many guys will be finishing today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So hopefully we'll have you back more frequently. But hopefully your exam went well. So yeah.
Yeah,
hopefully your exam went
that
well.
should be
Let
the
us
most
know.
important thing right now.
Mhm.
You're writing
Yeah.
well.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, and I also feel like a lot of, I don't know what's happening with the other contestants. I don't know if like they didn't come in place with a marketing strategy. I think the marketing strategy they felt like was, people are just going to watch me and like me. But she was coming. She signed under the BGC Melody, this entertainment label which has I forgotten. There's this rap artist Dina. There's this Dina rap female MC. Do you know her?
Nah, I don't think so.
Okay, so there's this female MC. I think she has made a name for herself in a way. She has some songs out there which are doing have
Yeah,
views on
that's
YouTube
true.
and
That's
stuff.
that's true,
Yeah.
Lloyd.
So the thing is, she is well prepared and did her underground work before getting into the competition. That's it. She has a whole
I
level
just
behind
believe she
her.
just using the show, okay, as to get a spotlight. She's an artist. I just believe she's an artist, and she's signed to a record label, and the record label is using this as a promotion strategy to boost her reputation. And it's just like some artists, like when they release music, or some guys that want to get their start, like Cardi B. She went to Love and Hip Hop. Many people started following her from Love and Hip Hop when she was always like creating scandals, fighting. Everybody will go there just to see her fight, or is she fighting today? Like that's how some guys use. They use reality TV shows to get their start, like to put their names out there. So she's an artist, and I believe her team is trying to milk this opportunity that she has to really put her out
Yeah.
there. Even if she doesn't
Yeah.
win, they want to leverage the popularity of the show to make her in household name. Yeah, and I think that's
Yeah,
a
I'm
great
telling you,
strategy.
yeah. Even if she doesn't win,
Yeah.
I still know her already. Like, her name is already out there.
I
already know
don't
her.
know her right now, to be honest. But seeing her name there, I was curious, like, who's this girl and what's she doing to get this kind of traffic and get this, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, but my one thing which I was thinking of when I saw the whole accusation of fraud, what came to my mind is one episode which we had when we were talking about I don't know, I think it was Teyaka at the time who brought up something when people were talking about witchcraft in the
Yeah.
music world. That
Yeah.
I feel that it happens a lot when people don't understand,
They don't
when
under-
people don't see the work, they always go into fraud,
Yeah.
witchcraft. This, she slept with this person, they
Yeah.
bribed this person. That is always it. So when I saw that was the first thing that just came to my mind, I was like, this girl is putting in the work, but
These guys don't
people
know
don't
that
see
she's
it.
putting in the
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I think she's learning. Like, I think she's a fan of reality TV shows too. Or she's a student of the game. That's how they call people like that. Like, you're a student of the game. She
Yeah.
studied the game and she's applying the game to herself. You know, I think she'll
Yeah.
benefit from it. Yeah, DJ Jabs.
Hey,
Sorry,
DJ
I'm up.
Jabs, Welcome. What's your problem, DJ Jazz? What is your problem? Hey, we have Kuruma. We love you guys so much. Thank you for the love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kuruma, welcome. I think it's somebody new.
Yeah, yeah. Welcome to
Yeah.
the contract family. Yeah. So yeah, so I just feel like I don't think there's any fraud happening.
Yeah.
Mindful of the fact that I know the when the whole Biggie 237 started, there was this person in the diaspora who made a video saying that they should make it possible for people abroad to be able to vote. I don't know if that
Yep.
has been rectified. Right now I just know but MTA you can vote through MTA, so I don't know about the diaspora voting or stuff like that.
But that
But
voting
I
thing, that the voting and the strategy and the points the member, was it the manager, the girl's manager, or the member of the team that came in? I saw the post when she posted it, like the screenshot you sent to me, and I was thinking like, is that help? It is kind of helpful and detrimental at the same time. What they're doing. Because you don't actually know the organic guys who are actually messing with them. To me personally, I would believe the person who is second is actually the most popular person of the show. Because it's the same people, 200 people, like the same clique, that are looping her votes to increase them. But the next person, like the second person, if the person is actually not looping their votes and they have that number, don't you think that person is the most popular person of the show? Like she has real organic reach, and it's helpful to her and her brand. But the first one, even though you have the numbers on the chart, is you're deceiving your market, you're deceiving yourself, because the 6,000 will not be the 6,000 that may support you or pay for anything for you.
okay,
Sometimes
so
it's misleading, but it helps to rank you or take you to the next step of the competition. But financially, I don't think it's wise.
yeah, it's true, but it's true. Sometimes when you don't really go organic, it's hard to tell who are the real people who are for you,
Yeah.
your real fan base. But I would say, I'll ask you a question. Do you know the second person's name? Because I don't know the person's name. I don't
No,
know who
I don't
she
know
is.
her, but listen, I don't know the second person's name, okay?
Yeah.
But to me, I believe that if the person is not actually looping their votes the way that girl is looping her votes and sponsoring her videos, like post, I think that person there is the most organic and the most popular person of the show.
Yeah. Anyway, let me read what DJ Jam said.
It's
Right.
yeah, just get the point. It's like, how do I say? The girl who is first right now, I put it as hard work, and the girl who is second, I put it as talent. Hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard. Like the girl knows she, if they just go organic, she may not be first, so she chose to do the shenanigans or promote or
Yeah.
use the PR and everything to be the first.
Yeah.
Though it is the same clique that is looping the votes.
Yeah, but
Just to,
I would say the first person and the second person, I feel like their talent is at the same level. Their talent is at the same level, but
yeah.
the first person just spice it up with hard work. Because like if their talent was not at the same level, then that second person should have been coming with maybe a 4,000 votes or even half of what she
That is why
had.
even if she just came out, even if the second person came out with just 800, I would still consider her the most popular person, knowing that that 800 may be 800 individuals instead of 200 individuals who loop their votes over and over to get that number.
But I think that is the way this voting, this shows approval. That's how it
That's
works,
why I'm
right?
saying that the
Yeah,
voting,
that's
that
how it
method, what
works.
they are doing will help them to get them to the next stage of the competition. Because
Yeah,
if you rank low, they kick you out. Like that's how
yeah,
they should work. Yeah. So I just believe looping the shade will help you to get you to the next phase of the competition. So on
yeah.
the last day, like the last how many contestants, how does that work? Is it the same voting system that works?
I think it's the same voting system. I think it's the same voting system. Because I think that's even the voting system that award shows use. Because I know artists always say vote as many times as possible. Like just keep voting. They just want you to keep voting. Like no matter the number of times you vote, it still does count. So yeah. Let's see.
Flash
DJ just
K.
said
So
um
you're new.
I can vote from here, and I do not like the way they buy votes because I see some. someone else entertaining us, and I see another person having votes, so I just do not want to vote anymore. Oh,
You get the point.
yeah, yeah. So the thing is that now I'll say the honest truth is I don't really sit and watch Big Brother live like continuously. Like I go there sometimes since I'm following their page. So sometimes I get
Yeah.
the notification they are live and I go and watch and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, what's happening here and stuff. But I don't really watch it like religiously or continuously. So
Yeah.
I don't know who is entertaining. Is it the narrator
I
or is it the
just
second
the
person? Yeah.
viral moments or the clips or the spikes get to me.
Mm. Yeah,
That's
that's the
how,
same thing too.
yeah, the
Yeah.
spikes get to me. So hi
Mm-hmm.
Flash, hi Nestor. I think you
Hi,
two are new
welcome.
to this family, to
Mm-hmm.
this platform, to the whole, not
Yeah.
maybe not to the platform, but to this show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome.
Well, welcome to the contrast family. So, but
So
like, going off what DJ Jab said, right?
yeah,
So, I can see how it's discouraging for somebody who watches the show continuously. You're seeing another person being the entertaining one. You're seeing another person. You feel like this is a person that deserves to win, deserves to be on the lead. But it's
yeah,
another person who is leading and not just leading like maybe like like this. It's like leading and nobody can even follow up because it's more than even half of what the other
what's
people have.
up?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so
so
it's
what I'll say is, it
hey
gets to a
Claudette,
certain point.
welcome.
It gets to a certain point when the showrunners they'll tell themselves because they watch the show, they observe the show, they watch the
Mm-hmm.
comments because those guys who loop those comments, even if you loop a comment, they'll see that it's the same person looping a comment. So they'll see the person who has multiple people championing for them, then they'll have to make an exception when it comes to the voting. Because the showrunners, they
Yeah.
know that if they kick that person out, those few number of people looping their numbers to get the show, because it's all about rating. That's why they use voting system. Because they want to see the person that brings the most traffic and the person that brings the less traffic, they kick them out. That's why that system works like that. So when it goes on, as the show goes on, it doesn't matter how you loop your votes. It gets to a point when the showrunners observe, they know when this certain person, when they come on screen, they see the reaction. Even though the number is not as humongous as the person who looped their votes to get that humongous amount, but they realize that they have genuine, organic people who tune in to see this person. So it comes to a point where if it's just the last two contestants, you'll be surprised to see the next person, the other person winning, the most entertaining person winning. That's why it works. That's why it works in Big Brother, because they may go with this looping system in the beginning stages. When it gets towards the end, when they see the guys who actually make people sit down to watch it, those are the kind of guys that the showrunners now take into consideration. But sometimes the showrunners always have their own horse in the race.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm just waiting to see how this will go. Now I get why when DJ Jab stated his point of view, I get how it can seem for somebody who is watching the show and knows what's really happening. Like for
yeah,
me, who is just seeing the highlights and this person said this, I might
yeah,
be like, oh cool, nice. But somebody who is really watching and is there, is like,
yeah,
where is this girl from? How can this girl be the with the lead? Yeah, so I get it. I get to know. But
yeah.
yeah, it
She
is what it
just
is.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
just playing the social media game. She's just playing the showbiz game. But in the long
Yeah.
run, that thing will take you so far. It cannot take you to the end. It cannot make you win the show. Because if the
But
showrunners let you win the show, it means the finale will be so dry, it won't have views. Because the
yeah.
real people who actually bring guys to the show have been kicked out. And they need
Yeah.
rating. And finales of every show is supposed to be the most watched part of every show. So that's why they charge high for like ad spaces, sponsorships, and everything, or placement, ad placements. That's when they may introduce something in the house, like a product, like they can introduce. They start using this brand of mayonnaise or this brand of granola oil or this brand of this kind of stuff. So the company that want them to use that's product placement in the house, they'll have to charge high. But if the company, if they realize that most people don't tune in to watch all those things, they won't get all those brand placements in the finale. There are some companies that are
Yeah.
just waiting for the final seasons or the final hours or the final days of this competition to bump their arts there. But if they realize that the final days of the whole competition is kind of dry, they won't, and the show won't make money, and that will discourage the show
Yeah.
to even go in for the next season. There's a lot that makes a show run for a very long time.
Yeah. But my question is, So it's allowed to sponsor your, like, advertise, like people go and vote for me, like a sponsored post on Instagram. Because I just feel like, I don't know, there's a part of me just feels like it's a little bit unfair.
It's your personal money. It's not a show sponsoring it. It is your team. It is your
Mm-hmm.
funds that you're using. You're investing on yourself.
I get it,
You're
right?
using the show as a trademark because everybody know the
Mm-hmm.
show. So everybody,
Mm.
some guys may have heard of the show, but they don't have access to see. They don't know you in person. But when you sponsor the show, you reach more people who know about the show and they realize that this girl is part of the show. Even
Mm.
if they don't see you on
Mm.
screen, but just the fact that they see the banner of the show, the logo of the show associated with the sponsored post, they realize, oh, this post came from that show we always hear about and guys always talk about and guys always watch. From there, they may be
Mm.
voting because of your pick. They may be voting because they like the pick you posted, not because they know you. It may be a glad
Yeah.
pick. It may be something that just posted. Your votes may go with likes or shares, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they're just liking because they like that pick at a moment. The pick you just shared and
Okay.
you're part of the Big Brother. It's not because of your impact on the show.
Mm. Okay, let me see. DJ Japs is saying, I feel like the person who is having the votes now is the Biggie favorite. I have lost some interest in the show for now. The little thing keeping me is them playing Cameroonian music. I love that. Yeah, yeah. I think presently the highlights for me is that Cameroonian music they play, then when Cameroonian artists also visit the house. So I
Yeah.
feel like, yeah, I feel like it's good. It's cool. Mm-hmm.
The last two guys, the last time, from the life I thought disrespect when I put them on repeat. The last time I saw artists visiting the house was Sangwedi and Lesbi. I don't know who else has
Okay.
visited the house again.
Okay, so we have had readings.
Yeah,
Readings visited the house. Then
yeah.
I saw a poster of they were talking about TZ being had to visit the house. So I
Who?
didn't TZ Panchak.
Oh,
Yeah, so they were advertising like TZ Panchak would be in the house, but I didn't watch on that day to see if he actually did, if he made
yep,
it. Yeah, so
yep.
you guys just let us know, did he make it to the house? Yeah, so they have been visiting. They have been visiting the house. Yeah, yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay.
it's cool too. Yeah. But okay, what I was saying about the whole voting thing, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Lord is saying TZ also, yeah, so it means he actually made it to the house, yeah.
All
So
right.
what I was saying is, I just feel like with a show like this, it's very important for the artists to, sorry, the participants should be walking on equal ground.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Like, not everybody will have
I
money
just
to
feel like
sponsor
with a
themselves, but all of them can bring to the house the talent, the raw marketing,
Yep.
the entertainment skills. It's like, if okay, if it's like the sponsorship that will make you win, it means that somebody, all you need to do is just come to that, even you're the most not entertaining human being. All you need to do is just have your money, then you
Yep.
come and you sponsor your post until you leave the house, and then you win. And I'm like,
No, you can't
it's
win.
just
Listen, if you keep sponsoring your post, you can't win that the BB. Like I'm like I just said, okay, a couple of minutes ago. The showrunners, they see the stat, they see the analytics, they know who
yeah, I get that.
brings the eyeballs when they come on screen, when they're on screen. So there'll be a point when the sponsoring will not work.
Yeah.
So they can just
Anyway,
sponsor now for the early stages just to take them as far as it can.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. DJ says is on. Try is on of the first sponsors of the show, and he had visited the house too. Okay. Try is on. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. So
Teasy.
a lot of people, a
The
lot of
one who
people
said
have visited
teasy
the
and
house.
autocorrect just made it try.
Uh, or
The
maybe
one who
it's
said
TZ.
teasy. It's teasy.
Oh,
And
TZ is
it's
one of the first sponsors. Oh, TZ sponsored too. I didn't know that.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
I
didn't
guess,
know that
yeah,
too, but I just know
yeah.
it's teasy because he wanted to put Z there and autocorrect I believe is auto. That just made that thing R. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't hear anything about the eviction show. I don't know when I used to, like, I've never really watched any reality TV show like any of this Biggie or stuff. But I remember that on Sundays when it was eviction, people used to get really excited because the eviction shows, it was a whole thing where there's a stage and there's even some artistic performances and stuff. But I didn't really hear much about this eviction show, so I don't know how it went. And also, I'm really
Wait,
curious
have
to
they
know
evicted some
have the
guys
Cameroon
already?
host of the show. Yeah, I heard like three people have been evicted, if I'm not mistaken. Just
Huh.
let us know if, yeah, if I'm mistaken. But I heard something like people have already been evicted.
If you
So
guys know
let us
who
know.
were the guys evicted, I believe if they were evicted, you
Mm,
guys may not know them because that's the whole reason why they were evicted. Because maybe they were like
yeah,
the low end of the spectrum, like the low end of the
yeah,
traffic. But if anybody knows
yeah.
who were evicted, you can let us know. It's almost around the fourth or fifth stages that you may know that okay, the person was evicted. You may know them by name. But for these early
Mm,
stages, nah, it's very difficult to
mm-hmm.
know. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are
And
removing
have
the
they had
invisible
new
people in the
hosts
house.
of the show?
Yeah, they are removing the invisible guys in the house.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see. Like I just watched, like you said, I was like highlighting where I saw this episode where this guy was talking to another girl that he
Yeah.
has feelings for this other girl, and I was like, okay. I think my thing with reality shows is you cannot really tell what's real and what's not real. It's just like you cannot get too invested in it. You don't know, is it for the camera because the camera is there and you know the camera is there, so let me say stuff which will make me seem interesting, or is it that you really do have feelings for that person who has a boyfriend out of the house? I don't know. I'm like, whatever.
Wait, she has a boyfriend out of the house.
Yes.
But do you think all those girls in that house, none of them have relationships out of the house? Do you think they don't? They do.
I think
But
a lot of them
sometimes,
do, yes.
not all of them, but sometimes
Yeah.
shit happens in the house. But not like shit happens. Everything that happens in the house is a reality show. There are cameras everywhere. Everything that happens in that
Mm,
house is planned. It's scripted by them. Maybe not by the showrunners, but by the housemates.
mm,
Just to create an impression and get the
mm-hmm,
show running and get traffic and get their name out there and the rest. But everybody
mm-hmm.
in there, they may get into the house and start a relationship because maybe this like relationship will push them forward or make them win,
Yeah.
and that may
Mm-hmm,
affect their relationships out of the house. But sometimes when anybody chase clout, they don't give two fucks.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was saying, like, when I saw that video, I was like, with reality shows, you cannot tell. Is he doing it for the camera? I was like,
yeah,
whatever.
he
And
is
true,
definitely doing it for a camera. That's why when I'm watching,
yeah.
that's one of the reasons I don't like watching reality shows, because even if the
Mm,
story is, the things happening in that house are real life events that really cause harm or change
mm,
the course of many people's life, it was done. It was actually
mm,
thought of and done in front of the
mm,
camera.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why
Let
you
me go
have,
first.
that's why you
Saying
see
this.
credit for producer, director of the show. You see, it's a
Yeah.
whole production, it's a whole show.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget about that. They say people stay in their house and trying to get
Scripts and
along and living
all.
their real life
Yeah.
and shit. No.
Yeah. Okay, DJ that's saying even the girl who is entertaining us with her is not easy, is not getting vote. Please, if you guys have the owner of the, tell
The
me so
box.
I can
I
vote
know her name.
uh what to
Should I
say.
should I tell you
What?
guys her name here so you guys can go and look for votes? Like the votes.
Yeah,
Should
feel
I?
free. Feel free, yeah. 4 out of 25, then 22 left in the house.
Magically.
Okay, magically. Okay.
So it
Wait.
means
So
three is out.
they evicted 4 out of 25. So 21 had to be left. Now 22
Yeah,
is
now it's
left in the
22. It
house.
means there's somebody left in that house who's not supposed to be there.
And it's crazy, when the show even started, right? When the show even started, it was 25 people. Then later on, they started talking about 26 people being in the house. Then now this like what is happening in that Biggie house?
Yeah.
Laurie saying I didn't actually follow this weekend, but I learned 3 girls were evicted. Okay. It's at Ezra Comedy, greet. How is that our model doing? Okay, yeah, Ezra, answer that question. Laurie is saying it's a reality show and everyone will
Yeah,
definitely
yeah, mother.
could
That one like
definitely
camera.
want
It tell us say
to,
you go for the house too. Tell you that you
yeah.
send her to the house.
Definitely wants to create an impression and at times bring out a different character just for the camera. Yeah, I'm telling you, a winning thing that people can do in that house is just couple up. I can remember Biggie Africa, when it was Africa, there was this girl Tatiana and Richard. I think
Yeah.
I can still remember their names up to now because
Yeah.
they were a couple and they were so crazy. So everybody was talking about them. I don't know if one of them ended up winning, but I have a feeling like one of them ended up winning. So I don't really know how that went down, but like
In Biggie Niger.
no, the Biggie Africa. I think Tatiana was from is it Ethiopia? Then the guy was one was South African, one was Ethiopian. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they were like the most crazy couple, and a lot of people like them as a couple. So it was like really entertaining. They were really popular. Up to today, I can still remember their names. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay, DJ
then
Jobs, you want the name?
tell me, I beg no. I'm supporting only those making the show go well. Okay, I guess he wants to know, so tell him. Let him go and vote. We're waiting now. You're not telling us.
The name is Gaga.
Okay, yeah.
You've seen the name of that list, right? The
I
list of
I
females.
didn't really look.
Yeah, just go
Okay.
and look at the list of females. You see Gaga there. You guys should vote for her. If you like that kind of entertainment, you get to see there. Not that kind,
Yeah.
but she'll keep spicing it up. She may not do the same thing, but she'll do another thing next time that would just make you feel like, what? Exactly,
went-
Gaga Wayne.
People went wow. People went. But I remember there was this guy. He put out a post saying this Biggie 237 should be shut down. It's modern day prostitution. Is that like? Did you see that post? I think it was even picked up. It was even picked up by bloggers. It was picked up by bloggers and was shared
Who
around.
posted
Like
it?
the guy, I cannot remember. Let me see if I can trace that screenshot. The guy went wow. He was like, if anybody is debating, tell your sister to go into the house. Blah 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 blah. I was like, oh my god.
If my sister
The
wants
guy
to go
went
to the
well.
house, she can. If she wants
Okay.
to, yeah,
Mhm.
it's her choice. Fuck.
Yeah. At the end of
Yeah.
it is. Now my question to you is: okay, if your sister wants to go into the house, at the end of the day, it's her choice, right? You're not the one to make that decision. But would you be like wholeheartedly supportive, sharing? She's here, blah 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 blah. Would you do all that?
Depending on what I see the day she appears on screen, I'll share it. But if I don't like
So-
what I'm seeing, I will not.
So what would you see that will make you not share it?
I don't know. People live shit, like some conversations I may enjoy, some acts I may enjoy, some behaviors I may enjoy, some I may not. It's just general human behavior, the way you act, the way you comport with people, the way you react to people, the activities you do in the house, everything about you living your life. There may be some things that I may not appreciate and I will not share. Yeah, it's just life.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, for me to like give a friend of mine or my sister or my brother, whoever wants to get involved in the show, at the end of the day, it's not my decision. Yeah, and sometimes like that, it's just I would support. I think I would support because for me, my mindset is always like, if it's family or if it's a friend, I
Yeah.
just support. I just like, how can I support? Yeah, sometimes it's not really like the best, but
Yeah.
you're like, you feel somehow obligated to support. Yeah, it's just-
Nah,
yeah,
I don't
it's just-
support.
It is what it is.
I almost cursed. But I wanted to say I don't support F shit. If you do F shit, I don't support it. If you do things, it may be some kind of F shit, but if it is funny, like crazy, I don't know. It just depends on my mood the day you do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There may be some things that are bad that when just because of the mood I'm in that you actually did it, I may find it funny. But sometimes I may find it offensive. It just depends on my mood. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what the bipolar people do.
Yeah, so it's true. Like I don't know. There are some things you might go to certain extremes, which I feel like I don't really support this, and I might not want to
Yeah.
support it. But if you're just cool, you're just a member of the house, and you do your thing, and you just stay true to you,
Yeah.
I'll probably support you. Yeah. Let me see. It's already saying they thought it will be like BB and Niger, but we are Cameroon, and decency is our culture. I think that's
decency is our culture.
what I think is there are some things which can pass in the Western world, but we as Cameroonians, we still have like, I'll not say it's a bad thing, or I'll not say it's a very good thing, but I'll just say we still have our traditional values that
Yeah.
still kind of govern our cultures in a way. I'm telling you, sometimes you dress up and you move on the road, it tells you that we still have those values and people don't appreciate you dressing up in a certain way and moving like that on the road. But if
Yeah.
you're in the Western world, it probably pass, and people even wear what? I can remember when I visited Kenya and I came back, I got a food chain, which was
Yeah.
really cool, African looking food chain, and it was really nice. So for the
Yeah.
first time, I started wearing a food chain because I was like, this is really cool. But the number of eyes and stares have just moving on the road with that food chain is a lot. But it's something which is common. People wear it, and it's not like there's any big deal with it. But I feel like our society still has this traditional value still governing it. A lot of people still have those traditional value kind of mindset. So
Yeah.
it's like when we see those kind of things in our society, it's like this kind of shock, and we're like, what happening in Cameroon? Nah. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I've just tried to post the link to the meeting on the live chat, but
Mm-hmm.
it can't because I'm not the host of the live. So I think you're the only
Okay.
person who can share it on the live chat.
Okay. Let me just try to do that. Take this for that phone. Yeah. Could you please read what Zingalo said?
Not only thing I like. A question for you guys: how can you rate the show, and do you guys think it might still get better as time goes by? Huh. Of course, time makes everything better, you know. And
Mm.
if I have to rate this show right now, I don't think I'll give it a pass mark, like above 5. But the show
Mm-hmm.
is improving with time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just the first season's couple of hours. I cannot say episodes because it's running 24/7. Just the first couple of, I think, how many months? Just a month, right?
Yeah, it's like a month. Yeah.
Yeah, just a month in. Come on, there's still enough time for it to grow. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, but
yeah, if I have to rate
yeah.
the show, I'll give it maybe 4 on 10. Yeah, because
Mm-hmm.
I'm rating the show on 10. I do music on 5 because the show, if I have to rate it on, I'm rating it on 10 because I have a lot of criterias that I have to put in place: the production, the quality, the behavior of the housemate, the sponsorship, the professionalism of the team, the kind of the infrastructure of the house, the the marketing strategy of the whole thing, like the banner. There's a lot that I have to put into.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's why I had to go right up to 10. But I have to give it, I think, 4 because out of all those things, there's a lot lacking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so for me, I don't know. We have spoken about this before, and I remember we're saying, Cameroon has its way of doing its things. You know, how other people start up a show and it's going up, and then you have Cameroon starting the show and it's kind of declining. But
Yeah,
I'm hoping that with Biggie 237 is going to be an exception. It's going to be an
yeah.
exception because,
Lord Junior, what's up?
hey, Lord,
There's somebody
welcome,
new, Eunice. What's up? Um,
welcome.
yeah, welcome.
Mm.
Umaru, Koroma. Umaru said, keep the ball rolling, man. You're the best of all. The rest love you. So,
Thank
who are you talking about?
you.
Moi?
Thank you.
Thank you.
For yeah, say thank you. Just say thank you. A compliment has been given, so say thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So before I say what I want to say, I've put the link to the Zoom meeting. So if you feel inspired to join us,
Yeah,
click
just
on
click the
it.
link, you join it, and you'll
Yeah.
be live here with us. Okay,
Yeah.
just click the
Yeah.
link. If you
Yeah.
have Zoom
So
on your phone, you join us.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is like in Cameroon we have been known for starting stuff and going downward, but I feel like with this will be different. Like as I was saying, when investors will get involved, more investors, I do believe that the show is going to go higher.
Yeah,
But also my fear is I don't know how trustworthy the organizers of the show are. I don't know how trustworthy they are because we have known of sometimes even when the investors do get in and they give them money, people don't use it for what it's being used for. We still have low quality, even less quality. Yeah, so that's my only problem. Yeah, I don't
yeah,
know how trustworthy the investors are. So Yeah, so I'm just hoping, my fingers are crossed, if the investors are really if the organizers are really trustworthy, and when the
Yeah.
money is being given to them, we have known, like in Cameroon, people, money is being given for
Oh
a
shit.
road,
Yeah.
something,
A
nothing is constructed,
committee.
bridge,
If you see
nothing.
this
Yeah.
organizing committee or showrunners, anything that has a committee in Cameroon is always, oh, there's always shit in it. Like guys just that has finance every piece of the puzzle. Like every party needs to have their own small thing in it before the
Yeah,
final. The rest they use now the leftover to actually carry out the project. That's how Cameroon
exactly.
is. So I
Exactly.
just
Yeah.
hope that thing they should mind themselves. Even the investors, if they see like the investors need to have a great show, they need to know that they're actually having return on their investment. Like if they promote their show or the product or they invest on the show and have some product placements and they don't get some return like purchases or inquiries, ah, I don't think they'll feel inspired to keep investing or
Yeah.
sponsoring the show. That's one thing too. That's why I'm also against this looping your votes thing because it kills the credibility of the show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Lord Junior said, haha, Grand, you make a
Grand.
man jangi. No. Yeah, because I missed the giveaway on Saturday. I never did it this Saturday.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I saw that on the Multan group.
Yeah, I never
I
did it.
saw that. Yeah, yeah.
But the one job my own life too.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. So, like I was saying, like I just hope the organizers are trustworthy people, and if they are
Yeah.
trustworthy people, then more money gets into it. The more money invested in the show, then the show becomes better. But if they are not, then I guess we'll just see the same trend with everything else that has been happening in Cameroon. So,
Yeah.
fingers crossed, I'm just watching to see. But for now, I'll give them 5. I'll give them an average. I'll give them a pass mark on 10. Mindful of the fact that this is the first show, and I'm
Yeah.
also comparing this start to the start of Biggie Africa.
Yeah.
I feel like at a similar point when Biggie Africa just started. So
Mm.
comparing this start to that, I give them a pass mark. I'll give them a 5. Yeah, I think it's a good start.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so if
Yep.
you guys want to join, that's the link right there. You can join this live and yeah, join us. So let's chat. Okay? Give your own opinion. You can appear on screen. Join us. Just I think you should can you post the link again? So it can be like the last comments there. So you guys can click the link and join us on the live session. Anybody who wants to join can click the link and you'll be live here, giving your own answers and the rest.
Okay. Let me just post it again.
Who complained the last time that they were at work? Is it DJ Jabs? Ezra is always available. He's always online. He's always one of our guests.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think
Ezra, wait
it
some
was
more. If you
Eric.
enter, you wait some more. No, I mean joining the live session. Eric has not joined before. I'm talking about
Oh,
guys
yeah.
who have actually joined.
Yeah, I'm saying I think Eric complained last time that he
His
was at
network.
work.
Yeah, okay, he was
Yeah,
at
I
work.
think he was the one who complained last time. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's the link. You just click the link and choose Zoom, and we'll let you in. For most
Yeah.
guys, yeah, if you don't have Zoom, I don't think you'll be able to join us.
For now, we use Zoom.
Yep, we use Zoom.
Biggie 237. I try to keep updating people on the show on Chakra TV, but it's hard.
1 minute. I'm sorry. Yo. Oh, was flashing.
Yeah, so I was saying I try to keep updating people on Biggie 237 on Chakra TV, but like it was hard for me, mindful of the fact that when you're really interested to watch it, it's easy because you're like, I'm having fun, I'm interested in watching this stuff. But I'm like, I try to support any way I can,
Yeah.
but it's just hard when it's not your thing. It's just hard to sit there and watch it, even if you want to support, no matter how much you want to support. It's like how the very complaint people have about Cameroonian movies. right?
Yeah.
It's like no matter how much I want to support Cameroonian movies, I cannot. If this film is not interesting, I have to sit for 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes, and watch.
DJ just said, Libby, no mind. Anytime I get time, I'll join anytime I have the chance. I, we
Okay.
are always here.
Yeah,
Okay?
right. Yeah,
We are always here.
definitely. Mm,
So
yeah.
these, I think this is one of the first things that Cameroon has done, like visually, that has been talked about in Africa. I guess
Mm,
so.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that even Nigerians feel like they need to tear it down.
Mm.
Wait, and I now I read that comment, I realized that man coming at Lily. They feel like they have to tear it down, and yeah, and that's why
Mm-hmm.
I was interested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he has a lot of potentials. I think he has a lot of potentials. Like reality shows all across the globe they have been known to drive a lot of traffic. And
Normally,
the more trashy it gets, the more traffic it gets.
the more
I
ratchet,
was
yeah.
listening. Yeah, no, yeah. I was watching one cartoon. I was watching one cartoon. There's this guy who makes videos. He talks about his life, but he always uses cartoons.
Yeah,
So,
the source
yeah.
God.
So, yeah, but
I
this
know.
one is the odd ones out. The odd ones out. Do you know that guy?
Nope, that's the name of the channel.
Yeah, the odd ones out. I don't know his real name, but his channel is the odd ones out.
Young John, the source God. That's who I'm talking about.
Okay. So what I'm saying is like he was talking about like trashy reality TV. Then he spoke about one which a lot of people are buzzing about. So basically it's a reality, it's called 19 Days Fiancé. 19 Days Fiancé. So it's like you guys get to know each other in 19 days. If you like the person,
Get
you
married.
get engaged and yeah, you get married. Yeah. And like the whole concept, it's kind of crazy. Then the characters in the show, the characters he was talking about of um this guy, he's an older guy and he's getting engaged to this Philippine lady who's like 25 years old. He's older than the Philippine lady's father. He's older than her father. And his daughter is older than the girl. And then the way he treats the girl, he's like very mean to the girl. He's like he treats her basically that kind of daughter father relationship. But that's the most talked about character. That is the most talked
They
about character.
bring
People really
traffic.
love it.
Because hate always sells in this world. That's why you see beef records sell. That's why you see fights in the street. If you're walking by in the street and you see two people fighting, you won't walk by. You will stand to watch. That's why human beings, we are wired to be pulled towards violence. Even if we don't want to accept it, that's our nature. Like agitation, we are attracted to agitation. Anything that agitates us, we are attracted to it. When we are attracted to it, then we decide if we want to be the voice of reason or if we want to enjoy it. But we enjoy it before trying to be the voice of reason. That's why you see boxing sells a lot, wrestling, even though it's fake, sells a lot. MMA, UFC, this martial art, it sells a lot. Yeah. On social media, if you're scrolling through your timeline, you see they give somebody a slap, you stop and go back and say, who that is? Or what happened?
Right.
Or
Yeah.
what caused that slap? That's how we are as human beings. So
Yeah.
when he's maltreating the girl, that hate attract people to in there. You see now all these feminists in it, they are pouring their comments. You see everybody just talking ill about the man. But the point is, all those guys bring traffic to the show. All of them are viewing the show. So people come there to
Yeah.
watch them, to watch all that. So yeah, toxicity is just like that's how we were wired. We are attracted to it. That's
I
how
don't
us
know.
as humans we are.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Ezra is saying talking about a year is the biggest support. I hope so. I hope so. I hope it's going to be the biggest support. Like when I was about to write this title of Biggie 237 accused of voting fraud, right?
Yeah.
That caption. It's a cool caption. But I know before I've made captions like that, and people are like, "Nah, it's not support." If Biggie 237 is googled on YouTube, this is what
Yeah.
is going to come out. No.
Oh, yeah, you're talking. Okay. Chai, dear, that's enough. Phillips and me go. Chai, oh man. No, me beef.
Yeah. Yeah, so I hope so. I
Girls, don't
hope
forget.
no, why would I forget? I will not forget. I forgive.
Girls, don't forget.
Yeah, yeah. So I
Yes, I've
do hope
forgotten about it. But
yeah,
I know
so
it
I do
now.
hope this is
When you
support.
reference it, it comes back.
Yep. Yeah. So, but I think it's still going to be supported, even if it's a caption which people don't see as positive. Like when the Panam Mock News, this Nigerian channel, when they were talking about it, like
Yep.
it wasn't like the positive thing they were saying about it, but it
Yeah,
was still good. DJ Dap say Nigerians know we have discovered the way, and if other African countries do same, it will not be good for them. Just like the
exactly.
rapper who had his own platform in the US, even Jay-Z. Okay. Yep. Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely why they are
Wait, I
threatened.
don't
That's
get the
definitely
Jay
why
Z
they're threatened.
reference, but I get the other part. Like, because if so many countries in Africa, like what Cameroon has right now, if we start including like some of these minor countries, like what we were talking about the last time, that if we include them, it may make our show big, and sponsors may pull in some sponsors who actually work with the Biggie Nigeria, like actually, or Biggie Africa kind of. So
Mm.
the best way for them to point out the mistakes the show have, like to tear
Mm.
it down, and they don't know when they point out those mistakes, it's instead helping us to know what is wrong with the show for us to fix it.
Mm.
So
Mm-hmm.
publicity is publicity, whether good or bad. But the Jay-Z
Yeah.
reference, I don't get it.
Yeah, although I'm
Just
thinking
like
Jay-Z
rapper who
reference
had his
the
own platform. Okay, Jay-Z and title, Jay-Z having title.
yeah,
Oh,
who had his own platform in the US, even Jay-Z. Yeah, although I'm thinking when he mentioned Jay-Z, what came to my mind is
Rock Nation,
Rockefeller.
Rock, no,
Yeah,
Rock
Rock
Nation.
Nation,
Yeah.
right? So no label wanted to sign him, and then he
No, he
did
was
his own thing.
actually
Then the
the manager of Def Jam before at one point in time.
No, I'm
Then
saying
he
Jay-Z
left.
starts his when he started his career, right?
Yeah,
When he started his career, he
yeah,
started with Rock Nation, right?
no.
He started. How did he start?
Dame Dash, he was with Dame Dash. Dame Dash was a. It's kind of like I've seen the whole documentary how the whole thing started. Like Jay Z was rhyming, he could rap, but at the same time he was a drug dealer. Like he was actually making money in the streets, but he could rap, you know.
Mm,
So Dame Dash, I think who was that? It was one producer or one rapper at that time. He approached the man that the guy should actually introduce him to rap. I've forgotten who that is, but the guy turned him down. Like said Jay Z
mm-hmm,
couldn't rap. So Jay Z felt disappointed by rap, went back and said, but he's actually making money from music. The one, what's up?
mm-hmm.
Okay, listen to that.
Welcome.
The one, he said, please get your facts straight before going live. So
Okay.
point out the facts which you think are wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. So don't just
Let's talk
put
about it.
out a vague comment like that.
Mm,
We may be
yeah.
wrong. We are not saying we are perfect, but yeah, point out the facts you think are wrong, then we'll talk about
Yeah.
it. Or there's a link
Mm,
of the Zoom there. You can click that link, join the live
mm-hmm.
video, and tell us what you think we are wrong about.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Uh-huh. You're saying something.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or maybe he's trying to talk about the fact that we said big Nigeria, blah 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 blah. Yeah, Jay Z. He started like, so he went back to doing like, so he felt disappointed. He wouldn't have even rap again because he said
Mm.
he's making money from the streets. Why should he waste his time with rap music when he can actually rap? But he's not seeing any way forward. And Dame Dash came, and yeah, that whole thing unraveled. Then he got signed to somebody.
Yeah, but like I don't know how true Wikipedia is, but like I've not really watched any Jay-Z documentary, but what I know from Wikipedia and stuff is like Jay-Z when he was growing when he was starting in the rap game, he tried to get signed by these various labels. They refused to sign him. Then him and Dame Dash, they formed their own thing. They formed the Rock Nation stuff. they were doing their own thing. Then when this label started seeing like these people actually have potentials
Yeah.
and they were going places, that's when they came to like sign Jay-Z. I know that's why him and Dame Jazz have all this issue, because there was like this backstabbing stuff. Dame
Yeah.
Jazz didn't want to go with the big company. He wanted to go with
Yeah.
the big company. So for me, when I saw
But
this
Jay Z
Jay-Z
had that
example,
entrepreneur mind state, because when they came into
yeah,
the when he came into rap, he did not come into rap just to sell records, even though he sold records, but he came with fashion. Like he did this thing,
yeah,
like
the whole
the
Rock
clothes he used
Nation
for his
stuff, yeah.
videos is his own stuff, like the shoes is his own stuff, all that. So he brought all this business mindset to music, and yeah,
Yeah. So I feel like it's the same thing. Like Cameroon, for so long, we have been wanting to be part of Big Brother Niger or even the Big
yeah,
Brother Africa, and we're turned down,
exactly.
and we're
We
doing our own
turned
thing
out now we
now.
start ours.
And yeah, and they're like seeing the potential, and they are feeling like intimidated. They
They
mean
may
if
not
you
feel
have some,
intimidated, but they may feel like picking it apart will make it lose credibility or value. It's just like me doing a review of a song. If I point out some of the mistakes on the song, anytime anybody who listens to my review first, if they go to listen to the song, they'll just be waiting for the remarks I made. If I said there was static noise here, they'll just wait for that point. They'll see if actually there was that noise. So when they do that, they actually highlight the errors from the show and they'll make us fix it. So yeah. So
yeah.
the one you said you are not wrong, but you keep babbling, that ain't convincing.
Uh, that
So
ain't
I
convincing.
still don't get it.
What is babbling? What are we
Babbling
babbling
about what?
about? Just let us know. Just let us know. Like DJ Jab said, right? Say if you have something to contradict, please say it. We are here to learn, bro. On or join the live, and that's it.
Yeah,
And that's the
that's
main
the
thing.
link of the live there on the Zoom call. You
Yeah,
can click it, join it, then let's chat, or you can
yeah.
type it there. So
Yeah, so just let us know. Like it's not like I think we have been stated here. We didn't know stuff, and we have been asking like, did this really happen? Did this really
yeah,
happen?
even
So we're
when this
all
thing
here to,
started, we don't even know who
yeah,
they dropped out. Like the guys who were kicked out, we don't even know so many things. Like the show, it's
yeah,
not like we follow it religiously. I will not come here and lie that I've 24, because it's 24/7 show. I got shit to
yeah,
do. I got my own life, so I cannot say I'm watching the show all the time. But the spikes of the show get to me. The viral clips get to me. The moments get to me. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. So just let us know. Just let us know, or you can join the live. The link is over there. Yeah. So I don't know. I feel like we have been going for long enough.
yep.
Yeah. So I think we call it a day for now.
I yeah, the moderator. So
Yeah.
anything you say,
Yeah.
anything the lady says.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think we call it a day. Thank you all for joining the live. Thank you all for
Yeah.
participating. It has
Yeah.
been really interactive. The live chat has been really interactive. Thank you all for making this interactive. Yeah, it has been great. And yeah, so I guess on Thursday we are going to be on Daily
Molitown
B
or
Mo.
Delivery Mode.
Yeah.
So
Daily
then
B Mo,
also I
not
feel
Mo.
like we may get Molitown back, because I'm seeing some replies, remarks, and some kind of things.
Okay.
It's kind of giving
Okay.
me a positive vibe. Like these guys are actually looking into it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, fingers crossed we get that back soon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you had it here first. Molitown coming back.
Don't keep your hopes up. Yeah, it may come back, but the
Yeah.
first thing is
Yeah.
retrieving the email, because from what is happening, I actually think they really want me to retrieve it. They're trying to give me back the email address. And then from there, I can appeal for the channel. Because now appealing for the channel without the email address is kind of confusing them, because I'm not actually writing them with the channel. It's kind of confusing. So now, and
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
first I
Yeah.
could not retrieve it, because they'll just say, due to the information you've given, we don't have enough information to prove that you actually own it. But now they've given me some kind of like, when you put your password, instead of saying password error, they gave me a page to write what happened. Yeah.
Okay.
To give more detail, like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's positive. That's a positive sign, definitely. Uh, Lord Junior says, "Hey, the one I think the program is great. It's not like they are talking on a particular point. Their points come in the course of the conversation and our comments. So I don't see anything wrong with it." And DJ just said, "MNO because we need that channel." Yeah, definitely. Molitown is coming back.
Yeah,
I see it's happening. Let's put it out there. It's coming back. Let's just
yeah.
put it out there. Let's just state it like a fact.
There's a
It's
lot that
coming.
has been happening that I just can't post it on Delibimo. Like,
Mm,
yeah. If there was
yeah,
Molly
yeah.
Town, like, whew, oh wow, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, the one. So I guess all the responses in the live chat. Hope you've gotten like
yeah. The
what this show is
response
all
guide
about.
our remarks like they tilt the direction, they dictate the direction of the conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I hope you have gotten a vibe of what the show is all about. We talk several stuff, and it's mostly most of the times we go off trend based on what the live chat is saying.
yeah.
Yeah, and stuff. So
Okay, so it's
let's
like DJ
see.
Jabs is watching the show right now. It says some fine game to
Some
go on
fine
now,
game
so
is
Biggie
going
two
on
three
now.
seven.
Okay.
Okay, you guys can go and watch it. Or maybe
Yeah.
when we leave here, I'll try to see if I
Yeah.
can, if I like the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of notification of I think Biggy 237 puzzle or like I don't know. I've been seeing notifications like
DJ
that.
Jabs, shut
There
up.
are game. Yeah.
Go you.
DJ Jab question.
Go.
Why are your sentences in all caps?
You the hello. Why are you yelling
Why?
at?
But okay, so yeah, so I guess we'll go now. So you guys can go and catch up with Biggie 237. It's a great show, and I think they're really putting in the what they can. Yeah, and I think with our support, it'll get better. Yeah. So thank you guys. So you guys are awesome. We'd like to join the next Zoom conference. So that's from day one. So yeah, day one, you're welcome
Yep.
to do that. Yeah, you're welcome to do that. So we'll always share the link. If you're available, you join us. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Lloyd. Thank you, Lord Junior. Thank you, Dewan. Thank you,
The one says he
DJ
has some
Jab.
insight to share. So we would like to
Oh,
hear it. We really love to. Are you a showrunner? I don't know. We would like to know.
yeah, but I know Dewan is always like posting things about Biggie 237 on Chakara TV. So I feel like he's really
No,
current
maybe
to what's
he's
happening.
he knows something more that we don't know because we are just going.
Yeah.
Listen, we are talking here as the viewers, okay? What we see, what we observe, what that's how we take it. Because so what you guys give us, how we consume it, that's how we are giving you back. So actually, it's actually helping here. We are giving you feedback on what you guys are giving us. So you know the feedback because I cannot have the same opinion as Itachi. We may differ. Like that's where you get separate points of view, even from the live chat. So yeah. So you,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
next
do.
Zoom conference. I think that will be on Thursday. You'll be on.
Yeah,
Delibimo,
Thursday
not
you'll,
here.
you'll be on Daily Bimo.
So go to Delibimo channel. Let me leave a comment there so you can see it.
Yeah. And then you subscribe because
Yeah, that's the
Contrast
channel. I just left
Podcast
a comment
is
there. So if you're new here, you can subscribe to Delibimo. There,
yeah.
the next
Okay.
episode will be there. That's my own platform.
Thursday we'll try to be on time.
Yeah.
3:30. Hopefully we're on time. so, so I said it in a low tune because I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll try. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys very much for tuning in. We're going to go now. DJ Jap is saying they are carrying water in a spoon to fill cups. Okay. Yeah. That sounds like something.
3:30
Okay.
Cameroon time.
Yeah.
If you're in Cameroon, but if it is worldwide, I think it's GMT plus how many?
Plus one.
Plus one, plus two.
One.
Yeah, GMT plus one. If it is in GMT, yeah.
Yeah. Did he pronounce my name now with capital letters? Oh, sorry. How am I supposed to do that? Should I
said,
shout
Lord.
it out?
What?
Well, I called his name when I was saying like thank you guys. I called his name and he was like they pronounce his name with capital letters.
Oh,
So I'm
So
like,
they have to
do I
say,
need to shout it out? Lord Junior. You guys are amusing and we keep learning every day and well good stuff in future guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ita. Shout out to you, DJ Jab.
Chai, you don't finally get a shout out. Yeah, don't call.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
I think we
God, yeah, we
out.
have to go now. More comments come. We'll stay here for a longer period of time. Thank you guys very much, and
Yeah.
see you guys Thursday on Daily